Welcome to Shovelware Diggers. Our dig team is currently excavating the Softkey Shareware 2000 Hit Games 2 CD collection. You can find a link in the video description containing the entire directory structure of this archive. It's week 89, and these are the games our diggers have for us today. For more information on how to join the dig team, simply head on over to the Patreon page linked in the video description. Now without further ado, let's begin. First up, returning digger Sean Wren has dug up DOSGAMES /arcade /BALLIS. I kind of want to say BALLIS, but maybe BALLIS, like Ballista or so. Oh yeah, Ballista or something like that. Or wait, Sierra? I can't think of anything by Sierra that would have Ballista in the title. I got a rifle file, and there's a 2 in the file in the. Oh, that's a very long text file. That doesn't bode well. That means this might be like strategy game or something. Oh, Ballistics 2. Okay. What am I looking at? Oh, we even got mouse control. Okay, good, because this needed mouse control. What is up here? Okay, so we have environment, load, parameter, print, file, recoil, database groups, charge 0p, PB, hard to see that on the gray there, PBR, coefficient graphs, lead, compare, system, rifle, quit. Is this like some kind of, because I mean it's showing like a type of weapon at the top here, like a type of firearm. And then it's showing us like range, velocity, energy. Whoa. Okay. So let's actually try to do something here. Enter environmental variables. Oh, geez. What does load do? Enter muzzle velocity, bullet diameter. Wow. This is a lot more information than the average person who wants to fire a gun is going to care about. Okay, so we do have databases here. So I'm curious, what is this Sierra database going to be? Okay, next page. We got a lot of different guns here. Wow. Like, a lot. Can we go to, like, the end? Okay, so it's like 20 some odd pages of guns here. 27 pages at 10 per page, so that's almost 270 guns being, like, disseminated into stats? Like, let's just pick one here. Let's, like, I have no idea. 257 Ackley improved 100 grain. Let's pick that. How do I pick it? View? Enter the number of the load. 7. Wow. This is like more information than anybody would ever need. Oh, we even have graph data here. I'm speechless that the fact that there's a program that exists that's this old that has so much information here about firearms, just in terms of like, geez, just raw data. Like, this is more raw data than I think the average person would ever even consider. So yeah, looking around this program, this is basically all it comes down to. It's a program for calculating all kinds of variables in terms of using firearms or what firearms are capable of. And like, this is like raw stats to the nth degree here. It's not really much I can show because I don't really know what I'm getting myself into here. So yeah, I suspect there's probably was a market for this program. Wow, this person's asking $25 for registration. And if you want the C source code, $125 to a Mile 300 Computer Services in British Columbia here in Canada. So yeah, That makes it actually, you know what? That makes it even more ironic that this is coming from a Canadian company. The fact that, yeah, we do have guns in Canada, but it's not nearly to the same extent as in the United States. So I would have expected a program like this to come out of the US, not our country. So yeah, I don't really have much else to say about this one. This is just a program full of raw stats related to guns. I guess if that's what you need for whatever reason, then, well, this program definitely provides. Although, given when it came out, back in, what was it, 92 or 93 with our file dates, I'm gonna guess that this is a lot of out of date in terms of modern guns, but I guess if you have an older one, it would suffice. I don't know. Next up, we have a team dig from Michael Madsen and RuneFox. WINGAMES /puzzle1 /Nano Man. Okay, so probably something called Nano Man, given the file name there. And it's just an exe and a DLL, so let's see what we have here. Oh, I can't move it yet. Nano Man. Not long from now in a place not very far from here, parodying the Star Wars intro, you're strolling casually down the street reading the daily facts when you find yourself with an uncomfortable urge to grow a bustly mustache, fire effective missiles at your neighbors, and invade small foreign countries. Immediately you realize these are all symptoms of the Saddam's revenge. I'm guessing this is supposed to be Saddam, but Saddam's revenge bug. Unless you receive treatment within 15 minutes, you'll be an unsalvageable menace to yourself and everyone near you. Looking around, you spot the Acme Nanomedical Clinic across the street. Because you have these on like every street corner, right? You rush inside and are greeted by a sleazy nanomed technician who injects you with incredibly cheapoid nanomachines. Not only are these devices untyped for your immune system, but they're also artificially unintelligent. You must assist in your own treatment by guiding some of the nanoprobes through your own bloodstream. Get on with it, indeed. Hello? Okay, there it goes. And right away, the game does not maximize properly. Okay, then. So, introduction. Okay, so we already saw that. Rules. Okay, controls. That's kind of important here. Tab launches a leukocyte neutralizing enzyme. Space launches a bacteria neutralizing enzyme. Left and right arrows control spin. Down arrow applies thrust. Okay, so it's going to be, so it's going to have controls similar to, like, asteroids or such. But I got a funny feeling there might be gravity involved, just judging by how this is going. Oh, background. Nano Man was inspired by the nanotechnology ideas of Dr. K. Eric Drexler, author of Engines of Creation and Unbounding the Future. Okay, so apparently this game was inspired by by a book or something. Anyways, the person responsible for this is Richard Schock. And guess what game? Yeah, microscam shareware. We've seen this before. Another pseudo product. Though this might actually be a proper game. So let's actually see what we got here. Whoop. Okay, so you got recoil. It's interesting. These bullets don't go very far. Ah! Collision detection is not good. So can I shoot that thing? Nope, it just bounces off. What about the tab button? That's even a short... Oh! Did I get points for that? I think I got points for that. Maybe? It says pathogens eliminated 0. Whoops. Probe engulfed by white blood cell. Okay, so I don't want to be shooting those. Okay, so the red blood cells we want to avoid, because we're not trying to kill the red blood cells. I think those are the pathogens we want to shoot. Maybe? No, my bullets don't seem to do anything to those. What about... Ah! And now I gotta replace the probe again. This game is odd. Yeah, we can, like, open those, like, tongs at the front of our ship. Whoops. Out of probes, restart treatment. Okay, then. Oh, it automatically restarts. So I guess the idea is just go for a high score, but I'm still not entirely certain what I'm doing. Okay, I see what I'm doing. So the tab key shoots a weapon that lets me neutralize the white blood cells so that they stop chasing me. And then what am I trying to do for everything else is the question. And the white blood cell got me. This is, not fun, to say the least. Like, here's the thing, is that the controls, first of all, are not good, because you have to push the keys rapidly to get anything done. Secondly, I'm not entirely certain what's going on. I mean, it wants me to eliminate pathogens, which I assume are those things, but it doesn't seem like my Oh, that's how you do it. So you actually have to latch onto them with your ship. So then what are these bullets for? These bullets do nothing. They're not good against the blood cells. They're not good against the white blood. They're not good against the red blood cells. They're not good against the white blood cells. They're not good against these things. They're good against nothing. And down I go again. And yeah, if you hit anything, you just spin around a bunch. Okay, I've got another point. This game is... Yeah, this is... Okay, let's put it this way. I like the premise of this game, just not the execution. Because yeah, I figured out what I'm doing now, but the problem is that it's very particular about things. You spin around in circles every time something happens, like virtually anything, and then your weapon is pathetically short-ranged, and generates recoil, which doesn't help, and you have limited energy, which goes down on its own, I should point out. And yeah, I just ran out of power, so the game ultimately does have a limit. Yeah, I think I'm done with this one. Nano Man is not good. The controls are bad. The premise is fine. It's just, it needed to be executed better. Bad controls, bad collision. Well, at least we get this nice little picture of what these probes are supposed to be like. But yeah, I can't say that was a good game. Was it worth $10? Nope. And to finish things off today, Anton Panetta's dug up DOSGAMES /arcade3 /Wilf30. No idea what this is going to be. Oh, Wilf is the name, apparently. We do have a file ID.diz, though, so there's also an ICO file. That doesn't bode well. It might mean it's Windows software. Anyway, file ID.diz. Wilf 3.0. Can you guide the wibbling Wilf around the maze madness? Nice CJ variation on PacMan with Sound Blaster support. By Graham Cluley. Well, let's see what we got here. Wilf 2. Graham Cluley. Copyright 91. Shareware game. You're free to give copies to your friends and other computer users, provided no profits made at the author's expense. Find yourself enjoying the game, you're obligated to register. And let's just say... Oh. I just hit A and it just put me here. Okay. PC used to run at a wide range of clock speeds. By telling Wilf the speed of your processor, he can do his best to run at the right rate of knots. Like how E is, you must be rich, or F, either you're very, very rich or you're no good at these games. Oh, that's really weird perspective given the time frame here. Let's just put it on D. Okay, so we got the control panel, we got sound effects and music, registration info. So, oh, this is Nels Anderson again. Apparently wants $15 for this game. Because we've seen that Nels Anderson name a few times now, haven't we? So, what are the instructions? Can you guide wibbling Wilf around the maze of madness? Poor Wilf has fallen through a freak wormhole in the space-time continuum. Gotta hate when that happens. Armed only with his leaky jam sandwich, he must try to defeat the evil glumps. As Wilf wibbles around the screen, he drops jam everywhere. As luck would have it, the one thing the glumps really can't stand is jam. So this is basically a reverse PacMan again, kind of like that game we played very recently, with the having to paint the lines on the road. So what have we got? Oh, we can actually, there's actually weapons here too. Cursor keys to fill in each mage with sticky strawberry jam. Don't let the glumps get you. Glumps have a secret weapon up their sleeve. It's called Frank, and it's a cunningly disguised as a, it's cunningly, wait, what? It's called Frank, and it's cunningly disguised as a boiled sweet. Don't be fooled, it'll try to eat up your jam. Okay. And yeah, so apparently we have pompoms. So that's what the jam looks like. There's the pom-pom. Extra lives look like gateways to another world. Frank is just a ball or something. And the glumps look like terrifying weights trying, like, you know, those like 1-ton weights they have in cartoons that drop on people's heads. Kind of looks like that. Okay, what do we get? That went really fast. Let's turn the cycles down. Like, really far down. Okay, I literally turned the cycles down to, like, 80-86 speed here, and despite the fact I chose, like, 386 speed for the game to run at. So, I get the feeling that the game speed selection at the start wasn't very, accurate. But in any case... Okay, so I guess we want to shoot this thing, too. Oh, we can't shoot that thing. So then how are we supposed to... Do we just run into it? I don't get this. I mean, pom-poms show up every so often. Okay, so it just disappears after some time. And there's actually a timer at the bottom there that's showing us when new enemies are going to spawn. Which is kind of interesting. Okay, can we beat the level? There we go. Okay. Oh, so it's just picking levels randomly, so you don't play them in any specific order. Well, it seems like this is all there really is to it. Is you move around the maze. I should point out the controls are actually pretty decent, all things considered. You don't hold the keys down, you just push the direction you want to go. So it's just like PacMan in that regard. Yeah, it actually leads the corners properly, too. And I am out of pom-poms. You could actually, I just noticed that if you push the keys multiple times, you can actually sort of game the game in a sense. You can make yourself go way faster. Whereas normally it just goes automatically like that, right? So this thing's kind of interesting. I don't think it's worth $15, but I guess it depends on, well, the game came out in 91, right? So, for a 1991 game... Okay, how am I going to get past this situation? I don't have any pom-poms left. Whoops. And I got eaten. Yeah, I'm not sure this game is worth $15, especially coming out in 1991. Because by then, you've already got games like Stunts out there, and... You've already got the... The Apogee stuff started coming out around this time too, I think. Maybe it was sooner. I forget. Okay, so you just get a very basic game over if you run out of lives. It doesn't even show your last life gone, which is kind of weird, but... game? There it goes. Yeah, all the high scores here look like 91, so this was definitely a 1991 game. So yeah, that was, I already forget the name of the game. Wilf 2. So, hang on a second. Copyright 91, Graham Cluley. Right. But the registration goes to Nels Anderson? That's kind of weird. I think I noticed something like that similarly with something else that Nels Anderson's name was on. I'm guessing Nels Anderson actually did a whole bunch of this kind of stuff, like having the registration processing the registration payments for other people with their software. Like, that's the impression I'm getting here. Because I think this isn't the first time we've seen that happen here. Oh yeah, it actually says right here, Wilf, Humbug, and Jacaranda Jim. Wilf, Humbug, and Jacaranda Jim can be registered with my USA representative, Nels Anderson. So yeah, Nels Anderson was just handling these sales for these people, as opposed to actually being the person who made the programs. So yeah, that was Wilf 2. It's very basic. It plays fair enough, but I don't think it would have been worth $15.91. $15 for sure if it was like a late 80s game, but not for early 90s.